and welcome to Hot Girl Perspective, your go-to glow-up podcast. I'm your host, Valena, here to help you become the best, hottest, most confident version of yourself. If you're new here, then don't forget to give this podcast a follow. And if you've been here for a while and you enjoyed this episode, then please give us a rate and review because it helps me to reach more girls like us and make more besties. So why not? Since the 6th month of the year has started, I thought it would be a good idea to do a list of wellness favorites of 2025 up till now. Maybe some of these things are things that you already know and do, but you need a reminder to keep on doing them and just remember that it does work and it has helped you and not go off track. And maybe these are some things that you haven't tried yet that you can add to your list of things that you want to try for the next half. So let's just directly get into the episode. I am also in just this new, comfy, really cute Pinteresty play suit that I have been wanting since the beginning of the year and I finally got it. It is on my Pinterest board and I am so happy that I'm shooting and recording this episode while wearing this, while my hair is done, while I feel cute enough. So I am exactly in those wellness Pinterest girl, that girl, hot girl vibes, and let's do it. All right, so first is dry brushing. I have honestly been not that consistent with it. I do have the dry brush, I do it occasionally, but I remember that when I was super consistent with it for a little time period in the beginning of the year, even if I do it for just one day, I can actually feel difference in my skin because it's so soft and you can feel that there are no dead skin cells on your body anymore. So dry brushing is just so good for you. If you haven't tried it yet, I really urge you to, because I just did it this morning as well. I have now made it a point that I do get regular with it again because why not? And it has happened on multiple podcasts now that I listen to where people are coming in and mentioning that it is one of the best things and easiest things you can do for even lymphatic drainage instead of going to a massage place or instead of doing some body oil heavy things, I don't know, just more complicated things, instead of going somewhere to get extra water weight out of you or get the blood flowing in your body. This is such an easy way to do it right at home for free. So dry brushing definitely on the top of my list. Second is morning pages. Now, again, I'm not regular with it, but that's intentional because I like to lean on morning pages when things get really overwhelming in my life. And I know for a fact now that as soon as I get into that habit for that period of my life, it helps. I'm able to organize my thoughts. I'm able to let out all the extra overthinking that I'm doing and all the anxious thoughts just come out of my head and I can actually just put them out on paper and then they're not inside me anymore. So if you're someone who is going through a tough time or is going through something not major, but still it's just overwhelming, or if there are too many things on your head, too many things you have to think about and process, definitely try morning pages if you haven't yet. In that, you just simply, as soon as you wake up, write 3 pages into your diary or your journal or whatever, and that's it. The sentences don't have to make sense, the words don't have to make sense. It's just you kind of just letting out all your thoughts, anything that comes into your head when you wake up, out onto the paper. And this is especially helpful if you're a person whose brain is just on as soon as they wake up and there's no time to breathe or just realize that the new day has started. And instead you just have, oh, I have to do this and I have to do that and I have to get back to that person and I have to think about this and I'm worried about that. If you're that, morning pages is for you. Third is something new that I've tried, which is reading before going to bed. Reading before sleep is something I have never ever tried before. I always just like to do it during the day while walking around, or probably the first thing that I do in the morning after my morning routine. But honestly, doing it before sleeping, like so many people suggest, is helpful because one, you're off your phone, a big major win, and 2, you actually have nice thoughts before you go to bed. Like you're thinking of something educational or something motivating or something inspiring or just something that brings you comfort. And you can just make a little ritual out of it that, you are done with all your skincare, you have your lotions and hand creams and all of those things on. Spray your sleep spray or your sleepy mist or whatever you use, your bed mist, your pillow mist, and then sit in your silk robe in your room with like a nice lamp, and then you read a couple pages and then you go to sleep. Like build a nice little routine out of it. And if you are someone who has trouble falling asleep or just wants to change this habit of being on your phone and scrolling on reels or on TikTok before you go to bed, this is it for you, provided you like reading. Next up is a sleep spray or a pillow mist, like I already mentioned. Helps so much. I just think even if it doesn't actually help you sleep quicker, even if those things in it aren't working, in your head, it's kind of like, oh, I did something to help me sleep. And then you just end up falling asleep faster or having a deeper sleep. Number 5 is affirmation cards. You can get like an affirmation card deck from Intelligent Change. That's where I have it from, like a little card deck with a wooden holder. And I just change up the affirmation every single day. And even though it's like not something that's consciously in front of my head all the time, but it's a nice little reminder because whenever I'm walking around the house or just roaming around my room, it's just a quick little view and a quick little reminder of something nice. And I've noticed such a positive shift in my mindset because when it's in front of your face and you're reminded of a nice positive affirmation every few minutes or every few hours throughout your day, you're able to kind of reset your energy and go back to that positive high vibe that you started with in the morning instead of just being depleted through the night. For example, today I have the affirmation, my life reflects my vision and my authentic self. Now, that is such a nice reminder to be your authentic self and to act like your higher self throughout the day, not just in the morning. If you don't want to get affirmation cards as such, although I think that that's such a cute and helpful investment, you can also just have a Pinterest affirmations board and add that widget onto your home screen on your iPhone and just schedule it to shuffle the pins so that you have a different affirmation every single time you look at your phone, or you can change it manually every single day, wherever works for you. But just having a quick little reminder of some theme that you're following for the day. Next is satin robes and dresses. If you still haven't gotten yourself really pretty, princessy, Barbie, main character, that girl vibes, satin robes and satin mini dresses to wear around the house, what are you doing? Because it just makes everything so much extra, so much more special, so much more fun. You feel so much more in your feminine energy and powerful as a woman and as a girl, instead of roaming around in boy t-shirts and boy shorts, although that's a cute look at times, try giving yourself that extra pampery treatment and making yourself feel good with the silk robes and the silk dresses and the satin robes and satin bed sheets, because that just puts you and your aura in a much higher vibration than the other clothes will. And although that's comfortable, I have been in that place, but it has never made me feel as confident about myself as the silk robes because it's just elevated energy. Next up is hand creams. I got into this because one of my friends gifted one of them to me and I had never had one before. But ever since I've got this, I just feel like it's such an extra and cute thing to do for yourself so that your hands stay soft and just moisturized. And we do so many things with our hands. Like that's how we work throughout the day. And they deserve some extra love. I just feel like this shows yourself and others and gives off that energy of the fact that you value yourself. Other people can sense it. You will be able to sense it as well, that you are taking care of yourself. You value yourself and you love yourself and you're pampering yourself. So if hand creams can do all of that, then definitely get them. Next, wellness favorite is to always smell good. And now that's going to happen with body mists and hair mists. I have a hair mist for whenever I go out. I have a body mist for whenever I go out. And it's just so fun because, when you are in a public place and you pass a girl and she just smells so divine, I am immediately impressed by such a girl. Like, I am immediately impressed and I'm just like, wow, she smells gorgeous. And I want to be that girl. I want some other girl to feel inspired by me and be like, damn, she smells so good. And that's so refreshing. I just think it's something that high value women do. It's something that your next level self would do. So get yourself a nice body mist and hair mist. And if you love collecting, then get yourself multiple and just give each scent some energy, that this is your morning perfume or hair mist or body mist. And then this one's for when you're feeling like being a hot girl at the club. And then there's this other one that makes you feel light and airy and makes you feel like you always receive princess treatment and that you're the luckiest girl in the world. But always smelling good, such an amazing thing to do. And you can also just do this with really nice moisturizers that are good for your skin and also have just some really refreshing fragrance. On number 9, we have got snacking on fruit instead of chocolates and ice cream and all of the other things. As for me, my skin just immediately breaks out if I have too much sugar consumption or if I'm having too much processed foods or eating outside a lot. So snacking on fruits has been so helpful. You can just make yourself a banana cacao smoothie or just snack on strawberries. Maybe that one can be covered with chocolate because we don't want to starve ourselves. Have a mango instead of an ice cream or things like that. Just have your favorite fruits that you really like and make easy and quick snacks out of them if you want to elevate it instead of always snacking on things that you know are not good for you. Number 10 on the wellness favorites for 2025 up till now list is listening to podcasts or songs while walking around the house or just cooking or cleaning or just doing your chores. I just think it's such a great way to fill your mind consciously and subconsciously with good things and get yourself in such a good energy. Because imagine you wake up and you have a nice, motivating, inspirational, girly podcast going on in the background. So when you start your day after making your bed and doing your skincare and getting ready, you're in the right energy to get into your work and get things done. Or if you want to feel excited and really happy about life, play your favorite playlist that makes you feel like you're on a summer vacation or something, or if you're at the beach or if you're at the club, and start your day like that. Like, that is so amazing that just listening to something can alter your energy and aura completely. So please, if you're listening to this podcast, I'm sure you already do it, but this is also just your sign to keep doing it and switch it up once in a while. Like, if you feel like you've been listening to podcasts for too long, switch on to Spotify and listen to songs that make you feel like a really hot girl. And if you've been doing that for too long, then find a different type of podcast maybe. But having something on while you're doing like these chores or just walking around the house is so helpful. And I feel like it even helps me be more productive when I have something on in the background. A bonus point if it's something educational or fun or high vibe. So, all right, that is all for this episode. I really hope that you enjoyed it. And I hope that if you already knew these things or if you already do these things, that this was a reminder for you to keep doing those things. Like, for me, for example, I stopped dry brushing, right? And I just heard some people talk about it on the podcast and I was like, wait, girls all around the world are doing this thing. It's great. Why did I stop? So it was just a nice reminder to know that these things are great. They help. So don't fall off track. Half of the year is done. And if you've been on track the entire time, I'm so proud of you. And I hope that this episode helped you, gave you some inspiration or got you in the wellness vibes again so that we can keep the energy going and just be hot girls the entire 2025 and beyond. And I will talk to you next week. Thank you so much for listening. If you like this episode, please don't forget to give it a rate and review. Also, if you have any wellness favorites that you'd like me to know and other girls to know to try, let us know in the comments or you can DM me. And I'll see you next week.